All right, welcome race fans. Tonight, the season opener here at SRA for the Auto Targets Truck Series, starting up here at Daytona for 80 laps. This is going to be an exciting one. I got to welcome Jeff Dotson into the booth with me. Welcome, Jeff, and good to have you, brother.
Yeah, good to be back for another season here at SRA, and I think today here at Daytona, this is going to be an awesome truck race. I see there's about 40 trucks that's on the field here today, and that's a lot for a truck race, so we'll see how it goes.
Absolutely, yeah, man, this is going to be a big one. We were just talking about it just prior to it, and we were having some trouble with trading paints, but I'm not really too sure if it's so hard to keep up with the trading paints and stuff that everybody changes, but we'll try to get something going on with that here. Hopefully we can get it fixed up or get it cleared up. I'm going to go ahead and refresh trading paints one more time just to be on the safe side, because we were trying to pick up a couple of guys' trucks here and it just wasn't working. But anyhow, a little less than 4 minutes away from qualifying. Thanks for joining us here on MaxSpeedTV. Hopefully you enjoy the show.
Oh, I got a commercial now? Ah, okay. Well, they got a sponsor. Huh, that's cool. I'm glad to see them get a sponsor on board for their truck series.
Yes, sir. That is great. We'll play that here as soon as we get going. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and do that right now, and we'll be right back.
Shooter ready?
Five years ago, Chip and I were on our way back from a shooting event, and we were talking about how bench rest shooting at paper just really wasn't cutting it for us anymore.
We spent some time building some remote-controlled steel target systems, and we had a lot of fun shooting at them. But then we had some issues with ricochets, and we thought we could really do more and take it to the next level.
We developed a ricochet-free, bullet-sensing target material that, with the help of some electronics, is capable of converting a bullet impact into a digital electrical signal.
Once it's digital, the possibilities are truly limitless. To start with, we've built an Android app that can show your hits in real time, score and time your shots, provide auditory feedback, and a whole lot more.
For our first product offering, we're releasing a lifting system that we call the Auto Targets Lift Unit. Now combine this with the app, and you're able to put targets up and down in the field with the press of a single button. You can also use the app to create complex courses of fire by setting up different target presentation sequences.
Our bullet sensing targets are self-supporting and have up to 4 zones. That means the app knows whether you hit it in the body, in the head, or in the center mass area. You can set hit requirements for the targets to fall based on these zones too. For example, you can do a failure to stop drill. For this drill, it requires 2 shots to the body and 1 headshot.
Our targets last around 500 rounds depending on caliber and shot placement. They can last up to 1,000 rounds if you're using smaller calibers like 22 long rifle, for example. It's important to us that auto targets is easy to use and affordable for as many shooters as possible. You don't need a large upfront investment, and you don't need to be a shooting range to get started with auto targets. You can do a lot with a single target system. Anything from backyard air rifle shooting to competitive pistol training with draw, malfunction, and reload drills.
The lift units will create their own wireless network, so you just turn them on and they're ready to go. Each lift unit will act as a repeater for the others. The great thing about this is that your smartphone or tablet only has to be within range of 1 lift unit to be able to connect to them all. Depending on conditions, lift units can be up to 250 yards apart. This allows you to string out targets to 100, 250, 500, 750 yards, and even further.
When you buy auto targets, you're not just buying the hardware. We have tons of features that we're planning on releasing over the lifetime of the product.
Some of the coolest features are competition-type scoring, new target designs, multiplayer games like our version of a shooting tree, sharing your score data, and lots of course of fire options. Software updates install with a single button from the app, so you can get the latest features in no time.
Auto Targets is not a one-off product. It's a full digital shooting platform that's backed by a team that's as passionate about shooting as our customers are.
Okay, Jeff, we're back here, and that's a pretty cool commercial by Auto Targets, the sponsor here of SRA's season opener, and I believe the whole full season here at SRA. So again, thanks for coming on board there, Auto Targets. It's like a great product, so go check them out, folks. Wow, Connor Anton taking over. Well, that's changing. Tyler Ducharme goes to the top of the leaderboard. Now Chance Crum. Hey, good to see Chance back. We haven't seen Chance in a few weeks. He's been obviously doing real life racing, because I know he's a real life racer. Are you there, Jeff?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
okay.
going to say Bobby Cheney moved up past Tyler Ducharme now. He's in second.
Yeah, that's not like Bobby to try to qualify up front. Interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just tired of being in the back and saying, you know what, I'm going to get out there and do something here. And
Ariati to the top now.
Yeah, good deal. Well, again, thanks everybody for tuning in here tonight on the live iRacing portal. Thanks to iRacing for allowing us to do that, and thanks to Jack Davidson for making all that happen. Behind the scenes work that he does, getting all that straight. That's got to be a headache for him, but he does a great job keeping it all together. So thank you to Jack.
Yeah. Did you do the national anthem, Rudy?
No, I did not, because that commercial is quite long. It's 3 minutes and 45 seconds, so I didn't. Yeah, I didn't want to take the time to do that, so I apologize for that. It's just would have really ran right into probably them gridding. How much time do we have left?
About 38 seconds.
Yeah, so I probably wouldn't have had enough time, or it might have been kind of close. We'll get it. I gotta get it mapped out a little bit better next time. So my bad.
New night. We'll get back on it.
Yep. New season. New season. New sponsor. Pretty tight times up there. The top 10 all within about a tenth and a half. That's tight.
Yeah. Wow. That's ooh. And we got Bobby Zaleski 6th, so that's a good starting spot for him as well.
Oh, Bobby Maiden takes the pole. Wow. Look at these guys cranking these times out. All right, well, I think that's what I seen, didn't I, or didn't I? I don't think I did.
Showing him in 17th.
Okay, you're right. All right. Okay, let's get down here to the grid. And get everybody accounted for here. All right, starting on the pole, Ariotti with a 50.339. Congratulations to Ari for snagging that pole. Chance Crum will come in second. Bobby Cheney starting third. Tyler Ducharme fourth. Jared Darling starting fifth. Bobby Zielinski in sixth. Austin Roberts starting seventh. Daniel Losi in eighth. Alex Peck starting ninth. And Ryan Hunt rounding out the top 10. Jeff?
And we got Sean Williams starting in 11th, or Anton starting 12th, Josh Robin 13th, Kyle Putz 14th, Derek Bordeaux in 15th, Mark Newland will be starting 16th, Bobby Maiden will be starting 17th, Jamie Vaughn in 18th, Dean Helt 19th, and James Lehman in 20th. Rudy?
All right, Delonte Ballard starting 21st, Matt Simpson 22nd, Marcus Richardson way back in 23rd, David Shutt 24th, Brett Pancari 25th, Christian Snyder, let me say that again, Christian Snyder in 26th, Stephen Park starting 27th, Justin Vaughn back in 28th, Nicholas Caressel 29th, and rounding out the top 30, Randy Roberts. Jeff?
Back in 31st, we've got Ronnie Norman. 32nd is Logan Clampett. 32nd, excuse me. 33rd is Seth DeMerchant. 34th is Kyle Manger?
Hold on, I messed it up here. My bad.
I'm sorry, that my slip is about 32nd twice. Manger, okay. 34th is Kyle Manger. 35th is Conrad Sampson Jr. 36th, Freddie De La Rosa. 37th, Ayrton Shelley. 38th is Spencer Owens. 39th is Ryan Marin. 40th, Caden Henry. 41st, Cody Miller. 42nd, John Barry. And rounding out the field in 43rd is Aaron Cummings.
All right, here we go. Man, huge field here.
Yes, it is. 43 trucks.
Unbelievable. The turnout at these super speedways, ain't it?
It always, the super speedway tracks always have a big turnout, but I was not expecting up to 40 trucks tonight, to 43 for this field, but that is great. And also glad this series could get a sponsor on board for them.
All right, here we go, Jeff. Pace car heads in, and Ariotti waits on that green, and there it is, green flag. We're underway here for SRA, the Auto Targets Truck Series here at Daytona tonight for 80 laps.
And a long 80 laps this race will be, so.
Absolutely. Well, everybody gets caught up here. Bobby Cheney ducks right to the bottom and stays right underneath Ariotti. Still getting a little bit of a glitch now and then. I don't know if you are or not. I am, probably because I'm broadcasting, and also my son's racing out there as well. So we're all on the same internet here.
Mine's getting a little bit of a tick every now and then. I can see a couple trucks kind of flash here every once in a while, but as of right now, it's fine.
Ariotti coming around will lead the very first lap of this race. I don't know why it's showing Ryan Marin, but I think that was a mistake. Something's messed up with that, but Ryan Marin, I'm showing him not even in the race. Down the backstretch. Ariotti still in the lead. Back here in the field, thing's timing out or something. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, now it's fixing itself. There we go. Needed to hit a timing mark. Bobby Zielinski running in the 4th position. And he's tucked right up underneath Bobby Cheney. The bottom line really getting to moving right now. Ryan Hunt on that high side. iRacing's been having some issues lately, so if you're getting a little bit of tick there, it could be iRacing. Down the backstretch, as Ariotti did lead the 2nd lap of the race. Back in the field here ways Kyle Putz, leading a 2nd group of trucks back here. Not far off of the pace of the front 12, just about a half a second. Not a bad place to be right at the moment. And then we've got a 3rd group led by Logan Clampett. And these guys kind of getting themselves in a safe zone right now, just in case something big happens up front. They do have time to check up. It's a long race, so they really don't need to get up there and try mixing it up going 3 and 4 wide already. You know that, Jeff?
Exactly, yeah. I think a lot of these trucks and a lot of these drivers will just, kind of hold it out in the back and just kind of ride it out for a little while and, just wait and see if anything happens up front. And then if they notice nothing is, they'll go for it. Yep.
And Nicholas Kressel back here waiting to pick up some of the guys right behind him, Brett Punkari. And it looks like now Brett's truck's working. He wanted to know if because it's snake bit, now it's working. So we can get it to work beforehand. Very good, very good.
That is a pretty cool scheme. I do like it.
And Ryan Hunt takes the lead and completes 1 lap, and he leads a lap. And he's got Chance Crum on his tail. Them two, both of them have led a lap. And Ryan Hunt still in the lead, comes around here to lead yet another one. This guy's racking up the points for the season opener here, and this is a good way of doing it right here. Everybody mixing it up. Everybody getting a chance to get up there. Tyler Ducharme now on the high side. And he's got the number 48 of Connor Anton right behind him, pushing the daylights out of him.
Yeah, those two are working to get around Ryan Hunt.
And we know that outside line is where you got to go to make that pass, but it's so difficult to get by that inside line. It's the shortest way around the track on that inside, so obviously they're faster in the turns, but on the straightaways, the outside line is actually faster. So it's kind of a, it's kind of a trade-off right there between the two.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, it's like, well, bottom line's going to go in through the corners, and then, they're going to offer a trade, and the high line's going to come in on the straightaways.
Sean Williams kind of drifting back a little bit off of the tail of that pack. Not out of it by any means. He's still in the draft. But that's going to let Jamie Vaughn and Mark Newland, which are working together, those two are going to be closing in on that front group real soon with the help of Dean Help. Dean back here in 15th place, pulling Kyle Putz along. In that group, Derek Bordeaux, Bobby Maiden in 18th. Marcus Richardson, I've noticed, has moved into the 22nd. I believe he started 23rd today. Let me take a look. I can't remember. Yeah, started 23rd, so he's really not in a big rush to get to the front. I mean, it's a long race to go. They're only on lap 8, so when he gets time, he'll work himself closer to the front.
Exactly. And a little race update here. There were only 40 trucks that started the race. 3 of them did not start, and that was Seth the Merchant, Kyle Manger, and Freddie De La Rosa.
Oh, Freddie didn't start. Oh, no.
No, he didn't.
And Tyler Ducharme leads that lap.
And Ryan Marin ditched the race when we had the little incident there where it was showing him in first, but he did receive throughput, and he is now showing 40th, 6 laps down.
Well, look at this run Tyler Ducharme got on Ryan Hunt. Pulls about a half a truck ahead of him, but going into the turn, he's going to lose that. Ryan Hunt just drives right back on by and pulling Chance Crum right along with him. All right, Jared Darling now falls in behind Bobby Cheney. Actually, Jared's up on the high side behind Alex Peck. I take that back. Bobby Cheney on the bottom in 8th place. He was up there in 2nd at the beginning of the race, if you remember. Well, actually started 3rd, but he got up into 2nd and was pushing the leader, and now he falls back to the 9th place. Not out of it, though. And that second group has caught up to him all the way back to Dean Helt now. But we have a 15-car pull away, and Kyle Putz 1.3 seconds behind them. He's trying to bring this whole group up along with him. Derek Bordeaux, Bobby Maiden, Logan Clampett. Logan now, he takes the lead over in that group from he'll take over the lead in that group because he got one heck of a run right there. And he's starting to use that draft. Kyle Putz kind of falls back just a little. Caden Henry riding around here in 21st. Close racing, man, I'm telling you now, he goes back to 24th. A little slip there in the corner may not have turned out just like he planned on it. The outside line on the move. Ronnie Norman driving by on the outside there in the Spotify. That looks like a brand new paint job on there, Jeff.
It does. Did he change it up a little bit?
He must have. The other one was like a darker green, and it was pretty much all green. Now this one here's got white and like a light green on it, but still looks good.
Yeah.
One of the fan favorites out there, Ronnie Norman in the number 47.
Hey, Ronnie's really not running normally where he usually does, but I think since it's Daytona and a stricter plate track, I think he's actually hanging around back here for a little while, just running it out until it gets closer to the end.
Yep. Stephen Parks now all by himself right here waiting for Conrad Sampson to close that gap up, and it looks like Conrad's going to go around the outside of him and pull that whole group of trucks along with him. Yes, sir, and Stephen goes back to 33rd real fast.
This is a group of trucks running back here, and Nicholas Caressel's with them.
Yes, sir. Way back. Matt Simpson and David Shutt working together. They're running about 25 seconds behind that leader right now. And Aaron Cummings well off of the pace. I know he was having some graphical issues here last week, or a couple weeks ago, and he said he was just going to stay in the back and see how it runs for him. Caution comes out and everything's working good. He may get back up into the battle here. Excuse me. Brand new leader, Chance Crum, on the outside. Still trying to get up there and get past Ryan Hunt. Ryan just been so strong on that low side. Hard for anybody to get by him. Well, we've been caution-free so far, 15 laps into it. It's saying a lot about these guys' racing out here, and, it's no surprise at all, Jeff. You and I know these guys do an awesome job out here. Every week, man, they put on one heck of a show, whether there's 10 drivers in there or 40 drivers in there, it doesn't matter. And brand new leader, Chance Crum, takes to the point and does drop down in front of Ryan Hunt. Now Ryan Hunt looks to the outside. He says, you know what, I liked it up front, and I'm heading back up front. And Ryan does lead that lap, and he completes a pass on Chance.
What a move that was by Ryan.
Wow.
He was on the low side. And then he sees an opening to take it high. And then he takes it high, gets a push from Tyler Ducharme, and then gets back out front and comes back down the low side and comes back in front of Chance. Wow, what a move that was.
Yes, it was. And that's just the kind of racing that these guys put on, though. Tyler Ducharme now out front. And he was clear there for a minute. I believe he could drop down in front of Ryan, in front of Ryan, excuse me. Yeah, but he decides not to. He doesn't want to leave his wingman there, Connor Anton.
Looks like they're catching lap traffic, Rudy. The number 1 truck, Stephen Parks.
Yeah, Stephen Parks, not sure exactly what happened to him. Alex Peck may have taken his truck behind the wall.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, next one's going to be Aaron Cummings. That lap traffic's coming up on him real fast here. Or I'm sorry, the lead lap traffic, I should say, the leaders. Aaron running in 37th right now. And we're looking back here. You can see the leaders coming out of the turn as we speak. Out of turn 4 as Aaron's going through the tri-oval. So they're closing real quick here. That will put Aaron a lap down. Stephen Parks, I'm showing him 2 laps down. He did not pit, so I don't know what happened there. Not sure.
Yeah, I don't really know. And sadly, you were correct about Alex Peck, but he was mandated to take that truck behind the wall due to he received throughput.
Oh, man. We're seeing a lot of this, and that's what I'm saying about this little tick in here and stuff. iRacing is still having some issues. I know they had that attack the other day. Not them, but their ISP. But hopefully they've got that sorted out, but they may be having some other issues that could have created other problems,
Yeah, very well could have. And it's usually unheard of an internet provider getting, what happened to them. It's kind of like, really?
Yeah. Well, Aaron Cummings does get passed up, and he falls into the back of that group trying to stay in their draft. He did tap the wall there one time when they went 3 wide to go around him. But he should be pretty good right now. If a caution comes out, he will get his lap back. So, as long as he's not involved in the caution. But he's hanging on to the draft right now, riding around here. Back up front, Chance Crum goes back to 5th place. He's looking for a way to get back up to the front. He led 3 laps here a little while ago. And I'm kind of wondering when we're going to be looking at pit stops here. Probably in about, another 15 laps?
About another 10 to 15, possibly, yeah. Maybe another 20. I don't know if they go that far or not, but...
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I can't remember all this stuff, when the pit window is, but Connor Anton to the lead. He does lead. Now look at Bobby Zielinski up on the high side. He wants that lead. He wants that valuable point. Everybody trying to get that 1 point advantage. Well, if everybody gets a point, it kind of nullifies everybody, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Exactly. Nobody gains anything then. But close, but no cigar on that one. Bobby almost led that lap, but almost don't count. Zielinski back to the front again, down the backstretch. And he drops it in front of Connor Anton. I think Zielinski's going to have a whole new outlook on life out here this season. I think he's going to push this thing harder than he has ever pushed it.
I believe so too.
We're going to have a caution. Somebody's spinning on the backstretch. Let's go see. Oh yeah. Let's see, that would be Justin Vaughn. Oh, we got cars that got into it as well. Oh, no place to go for them.
Yeah, Bobby Maiden, the number 20 truck, was one of them as well. And looked like, was that that was the number 21 truck of Delonte Ballard. Yes, it was.
Yeah, I'm going to ride along with Justin here for just a minute and let's see what happened to him. I'm not sure if he miscued, maybe he was going to come to pit road, or if he did catch the apron maybe. But it's just like all of a sudden the car just kind of, he caught the apron there coming out of turn 4, and that really upset that truck. That's what that yellow line will do for you.
Yeah, that apron, especially at restrictor plate tracks, is treacherous. It's kind of like uncharted territory going down there on the apron. You could, if you hit that apron just right, it'll shoot your truck the wrong way, and that's what happened here.
Yep. Well, good news. That should put Aaron Cummings back on the lead lap. He should get the wave by. But the leader, Bobby Zielinski, let's see if he's going to bring them all to pit road. I'm sure he will. It's about that time. Now it's going to be whether somebody's going to change 2 tires or 4 tires, or take take fuel only. That's going to be the question.
Yeah, especially fuel only, because mainly at restrictor plate tracks, your tires don't wear as much as they do at other tracks like Chicagoland, or as that for example, or a short track like Richmond. But here at restrictor plate, you can get away with just going down and just putting fuel in the vehicle without changing tires.
Hey, Scott. Scott's in chat. He said hello to you and I.
Hey, Scott, how's it going?
All right, they are all coming to pit road.
Yes, they are. But will anybody stay out here?
We may see somebody try to stay out, maybe, and collect some bonus points or something here, but I'm not really caring for this camera pack that I put in. Don't really like it.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's too late now.
And it was a 4-tire stop for Bobby Zielinski.
Yeah, well, looks like Bobby Cheney gets out first. And it looks like that may have been a 2-tire stop for Bobby. 2-tire stop for Bobby Cheney. Everybody gets caught back up here.
Yes, indeed. That was a tire stop for Cheney, and it was left side tires only, not right side tires. So that was that's an interesting gamble there on that one.
Very cool, very cool. Well, they caught a lot of guys up that were way back and kind of put everybody back together again. We do have a couple of guys that did stay out. Stephen Parks and Justin Vaughn, they will be just ahead of Bobby Cheney, and they're going to try to get their lap back the old-fashioned way. So they may I don't know. They're not going to get the pit. That's the only bad thing about it. They will not get the pit.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't.
Good news.
What?
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Some more good news, Rudy, is that Alex Peck is back on track. So,
oh, good.
See him come back.
Yeah, very good. Okay, let me see if we can find somebody. I wanted to talk to Bobby Zielinski here.
All right, I'll grab him.
I got him.
Okay.
Bobby Zielinski, you got a copy?
Yep.
Well, are we seeing a brand new Bobby Zielinski this season here, coming out and going for the gusto early in the season and trying to get as many points as you can get?
I don't know, man. I'm having fun out here today. I'm trying to lead as many laps as I can. I don't know if there's a new me, but I'm just trying to get better at what I do, you know?
Well, you've led 3 laps, so you got that bonus point. You got that out of the way. Now you just need to get them points for finishing the race in the top spot and going to victory lane. So can you do it today? You think you got the truck to do it?
Well, I definitely can do it. I mean, it's just I've never won one of these things, play races, no matter what league I'm in. I can never get the job done here. I'm always there at the end in position and stuff. It's just something always happens. But I definitely think I can win. And we'll see. I got to position myself right.
All right, Bobby. Well, good luck out there, and we'll talk to you hopefully in victory lane.
Yep. All right. Thanks, Rudy.
All right, one more I wanted to talk to here, one I haven't talked to in a long time. Chance Crum, you got a copy?
I got you.
Well, Chance, it's good to see you back out there racing with the boys. How's your truck feeling tonight?
Feeling really good. Looks pretty ugly. Got the wrong paint scheme on it, but feeling pretty good about it. Nice to be back out here racing.
What paint scheme you got on now?
I got a Clean Crawls paint scheme, but the way it's showing me, it's all messed up because it's from an old truck.
Well, I've updated and updated and updated. I even restarted trading paints, but
What do you see?
Something krills, or I can't make it out on the hood there.
All right.
Hold on a minute. Oh, it is all messed up. Clean rolls.
Clean Crawls, yep.
Clean crawls. Okay, well, well, I can try updating it again here, but
no, it's messed up. That's on my end.
Okay, all right. Well, can you get up there again? You led 3 laps, Chance, and you've had a pretty good run. You were up there quite a bit today and led, up in the front part. Is there a lot of give and take up there? Everybody giving that room around each other? Because it's been pretty clean.
Yeah, for the most part. There's a lot of trucks here tonight, so I definitely felt safe up front, so I'm going to try to get back up there, but ultimately I might end up dropping back. I just want to keep this truck clean, got a long ways to go, and try to survive to the end.
All right, Chance, well, go get him, brother, and good luck.
Thank you very much.
All right, they're all going to be chasing Bobby Cheney, and we're about to get the green flag here, Jeff, get him going.
And the pace car dives back into pit road, and we're back green flag here at Daytona for the Auto Targets SRA Truck Series. And what a start Bobby Cheney got there on that restart.
And he immediately goes to the outside to try to pick up Connor Anton, and it looks like it may be working. They come down. Oh, Connor almost came with him. Whew.
Yeah.
Quick save by Connor Anton right there, because he almost got into the side of Christian Snyder. That would have been ugly.
It would have been. And I seen the 44 truck there, too, of Logan Clampett get a little loose, too, when he was on the high side, and he came down to the bottom, and it looks like he's trying to work his way back up. Oh, they're going 3 wide with Logan there.
Yeah, 3 wide. Zielinski up on the high side, bringing a bunch with him. He's got Ariotti up there pushing the heck out of him. And once these guys get 3 wide, Jeff, it's going to be 3 wide for a while.
And they're in for a ride when that happens too.
I'm trying to catch up with a couple of these guys. Jared Darling up here in the 13th place is Jamie Vaughn. Let's ride along here with Jamie Vaughn. He's right up the middle. And it looks like they're kind of feathering back down to 2 wide again. I think some guys were thinking, you know, it's still pretty early to be doing that.
Yeah, it is. It is early to be doing that, so it's kind of weird to see that right now. But as it runs on, we'll see what happens.
Well, you know, everybody thinks about, you know, because it is so hard to pass here, and they think about, you know, man, I've got to get to the front just as quickly as I can because it is so hard to pass, you know. And with that kind of puts them in a position where they want to go 3 wide because everybody wants to get up there to that front. And it keeps them ahead of any cautions that could happen later on back in the field, you know. But yet, how many times, Jeff, have we seen the cautions happen in the front?
Many times.
That's where they're going 3 wide, and it doesn't. Oh, Connor Anton catches that yellow line, and he's not able to get back up into the groove.
No, he had to stay on that apron.
Oh, that's going to be costly, and he's got to come back up across that yellow line way back.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going back to.
We got one happening.
Uh-oh. No caution yet.
What happens?
No caution yet. There it is. Okay. Let's go see. Boy, that's going to be the big one right there. You are right. Let's go see this.
And sadly, that one got Bobby Cheney.
Really? Let me get up here on Zelensky and see if we can figure out what happened here. Now this is going into the turn. Bobby Cheney down on the bottom. Okay, this is where they started getting a little dicey. Right there, I'm seeing, who is that? Christian Snyder. He kind of drifts up the hill. And while he's doing that, the number 44 of Logan Clampett drops it to the bottom. Christian sees it, makes him loose, and both of them going to get into it. Oh, no. And Bobby Cheney tries to go high and get around, avoid all that, and he gets into the outside line.
Yeah, it's a little tough for Bobby trying to miss the crash, and then that happens, and then a couple other trucks get collected too. So, big one happens at Daytona for the first time tonight after 28 laps were complete.
All right, second caution of the race. Just a quick caution right after that, so. Wow, interesting.
Very.
Well, Christian Snyder will be our leader now. Jamie Vaughn second. Zelensky getting through that. Looks like his truck seems to be okay. He'll be third. Now, Ariotti did get some damage on that. He's got quite a bit of damage, actually, front and rear. So he may be coming to pit road to get that looked at. It looks like everybody up here is.
Oh, yeah. And also looking at Bobby Zaleski's truck, he did get a little bit of damage on the left rear near the fuel intake area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to get them things looked at and see what it's going to take here to make sure their truck's okay.
Exactly. But with Bobby Zaleski's 5 truck, I don't think it's going to hurt his truck at all. He has no, from what I can tell, he has no damage on the sides, and he has no front end damage. It's just a touch there on the left rear, so I think his truck will be okay.
Yeah, he comes out okay, but the brand new leader up front, Kyle Putz. I know we haven't talked to Ronnie Norman in quite a while, but I don't want to keep talking to the same guys. Let's find somebody new to talk to. Let's see, how about Jamie Vaughn? He's, let's see, where's he at? He is
right there.
14th. Jamie Vaughn, you got a copy? Jamie Vaughn, you got a copy? Well, he's not going to answer. Jamie Vaughn, are you there? Where'd he go?
He's a
Jamie Vaughn, are you there?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, how's your truck running and how's the race going for you back there in 14th place?
Austin, I don't know if you
Man,
can tell, but
I got
how
a
does
good
my
truck,
nose
man.
look?
I got caught up in that little wreck right there. I got a little bit of damage, but
You look
man,
a little demoed.
I think we can keep it going great, dude. I think I can
How's
finish.
my rear look?
All right, well, we're getting some talk over chatter there coming through your mic, but hopefully everything will be all right for you, Jamie, and you can get back up to the front there. It looked like you had a pretty strong truck.
Yeah, man, I started 17th.
It is Valentine's Day, so I mean,
I got
it's
back there a little
acceptable,
bit at the beginning of the race start there, at the beginning of the race.
Holy shit, where'd you
Man,
come
this
from,
truck's
Todd?
been flying. I drove in the top 10 there, avoided that wreck pretty good.
Yep. All right, Jamie, we'll let you go, brother, and good luck.
Looks like your
Thanks,
grill's
man.
damaged the more I look at it.
I'm about to wear them out.
Wow, I'm getting a lot of feedback through his mic.
yeah.
All right, back up to the front here. Kyle Putz will be bringing him to the line. Ronnie Norman on the outside, one of the fan favorites. One of the fan favorites, I said. Tyler Ducharme will be third. Bobby Zielinski fourth. Dean Helt fifth. Conrad Simpson Jr. in sixth place. Randy Roberts seventh. James Lehman eighth. Derek Bordeaux ninth. And Sean Williams, he's still hanging in that top 10, Jeff. Sean,
Yeah, that's a very good run tonight for these guys, and hopefully they can keep it up and get a good finish out of tonight's race. But there's still a long way to go for 80 laps, so we'll see what happens. There could be another big one that happens possibly.
And look at Marcus Richardson in 11th after starting 23rd tonight. He's inching his way ever so close to the front.
Yes, he is. And also look at Conrad Sampson Jr. He started 35th, and he's up to 6th. And the same goes for Randy Roberts, too. He started 30th, and he's up to 7th.
Yeah, that's pretty good, man. That's awesome for these guys to get a chance to get a little closer to the front. And I know we're coming up on the halfway mark, so it's going to kind of give them a little more of an incentive to race clean and try to get even closer to the front and put themselves in that position to win here tonight.
Exactly. And also a big move for Ronnie Norman, too. Ronnie Norman's 31st, and he's currently second.
Yeah, it looks like our leader, Kyle Putz, has decided to start on the outside, so that will let Ronnie Norman start on the inside. And not a bad move. We see that a lot at super speedways. It's kind of a
Exactly.
if you think about it, Jeff, it's kind of a pretty good because, see, the outside line can pass on the restart, but the inside line can't. You can only pass on the outside.
Exactly. And usually on the straightaways and the tri-oval area, the high side has the stronger, lead off.
Right.
Usually throughout the race anyway, they got the stronger, position up there. So I think that's a good choice by Kyle taking the outside for the restart. And it looks like we have a truck that has taken it behind the wall, and that will be Justin Vaughn. And he did not receive throughput. He disconnected.
Yeah, that puts him and Bobby Maiden both behind the wall.
Yeah, Bobby disconnected a little while ago. It was around, I think, lap 20 into the race.
All right, well, here we go, folks. We're ready to kick them off here again. You're restarting on lap 35, so 45 to go. Pace car in. Kyle Putz holding it back, and green, green, green. A little bit of jumping around as I seen, who was that came down to the bottom there? Man, I can't even catch up with these guys. Ronnie Norman now takes over the lead. Him and Tyler Ducharme. They got a great run on Kyle Putz. Dean Helt in third. He goes to the outside. Right up in front of Kyle Putz. And they're trying to make something work. James Lehman in the 05 coming into the 4th position. There's another one that's came from the back to the front.
Yeah, he started 20th tonight, so good run to see James up front as well.
Nice looking truck, Red Bull. Right behind him would be Randy Roberts. There's getting to be quite the lineup on that high side. Sean Williams up into that now, goes into 9th. Riding along here with Sean Williams going into turn 3. You can see just how tight this racing is there on the bottom. Randy Roberts on the bottom, and he tries to keep up with Ryan Hunt up there. Or I'm sorry, it was not Ryan Hunt, that is James Lehman. My bad, the other trucks almost look alike.
Yeah, they kind of do.
A good run here today for Sean Williams, keeping himself in that top 10. You got to keep yourself, in that position for a possible win if something would happen, and keep yourself in a safe place where you're not going to get any damage. And that's just what you got to do. That's what you got to do. Marcus Richardson now goes back to the 14th position. John Barry, we haven't talked about John Barry today. Here he is in 17th. He's having a good day here. Art and Shelley. And there's Ryan Hunt back there in another Red Bull truck. Kyle Putz retakes the lead. And he's on the high side if he can keep that up there, trying to stay on that high side. Aaron Cummings in 22nd. Nicholas Kressel 23rd as he gets around Aaron Cummings on the outside. That outside line is really moving. Cody Miller in 24th. When I was looking for Austin Roberts, the Austin Roberts, back here working with Matt Simpson. These two right at the back of the pack. Tyler Ducharme now is at the back of this front pack. And it's a long ways back to Bobby Cheney. Bobby and Ariotti working together.
Yeah. I wonder what happened to Chance Crum. He's 2 laps down, running 34th.
Unless he was caught up in that wreck or something.
He may have been, but
yeah.
I didn't catch that if he was.
I think, Bobby Cheney and Ariotti were. And Ariotti's still got an awful lot of damage on that truck. Dean Helt to the lead. Him and Ronnie Norman with a good run on that bottom.
It looks like we got a third truck going behind the wall, joining Justin Vaughn and Bobby Maiden, and that will be Logan Clampett.
Yes, sir. Another one bites the dust, huh?
Yep. So, how many? So there's 3 trucks out.
34 left in the race.
I'm counting 35. Because Alex Peck, he's 35th.
Oh, yep.
He's on track.
You are right. Yep. All right, so Kyle Putz right there, 2nd place. And now he retakes the lead on the outside. And he cuts right in front of the leader, Dean Helt. Now Zielinski on the high side. He's looking for a way around these guys. Sean Williams now moves himself into 6th place. Everybody bidding for that top spot. Zielinski will lead that lap. Puts back to the inside. This is some wild racing right here, guys. Man, this is what it's all about.
It can't get no better than this. Trucks at Daytona, restrictor plate racing.
I'm telling you, this is awesome. I love this kind of racing.
Me too. And to see 40 trucks start the field,
yeah,
that's a good turnout.
Yeah, it's a very good turnout. And still have 35 in it.
Yep.
All right, Kyle puts back to the lead. He wants this win. I know his nickname, they used to call him Cake Boy. It's a long story behind that, but he won a cake. In one of the, I think it was in one of the Nordtonas or something. And ever since then, he's been called Cake Boy.
I was getting ready to say Cake Boy. That's kind of a cool name, but how did he get that? Cake Boy.
Well, I just gave you the shortened version of it.
I like it.
And Zielinski led another lap. He led that one on the outside.
Yeah, that outside line's looking pretty dominant right now. I think they've got the hold on it right here. I think Dean Helt and Ronnie Norman and the guys are trying to help the 12 truck of Kyle Putz get up through there and get around Bobby on the outside. But this is a good battle up front. It's not getting any. It's staying pretty good. Oh,
somebody getting loose there. I did not see who that was. Yeah. And a bunch of them going to get collected into it. Christian Snyder, I think, is the one that got loose, but we're going to go back and check this out. I shouldn't say that till I know for sure. Somebody caught that yellow line again, right there, I see. That would have been Daniel Losi. He caught that yellow line going into turn 3. Boy, and that upset that truck big time.
It did, boy.
And you know, it's just so hard to recuperate from that when there's trucks all around you. How do you recuperate from that, you know?
Exactly. You can, but not very well.
Yeah, man, you can tell, I'll bet you $5 he's just a sawing on that wheel in there. Well, he gets hit by by the number 63 there of Christian Snyder. And of course, Christian with nowhere to go comes up. Aaron Cummings will get involved in it. Let's see, the 28, the 41. The 41 of Caden Henry gets involved in it. So lots of guys going to get lots of damage just because one guy caught the apron. Aaron Cummings comes back down and glancing blow right off of Christian Snyder here. So adding a little more injury to it right there.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like the number 18 truck of Ayrton Shelley got into that as well. I was looking to see if Jared Darling made it by. Yeah, he did. Jared made it by that, so good call for that.
Yeah, very good. All right, well, we're going to go ahead here real quick, and we haven't done this in a little while, so we're going to go ahead and play this commercial while they're under caution. Jeff?
Shooter ready?
Five years ago, Chip and I were on our way back from a shooting event, and we were talking about how bench rest shooting at paper just really wasn't cutting it for us anymore.
We spent some time building some remote-controlled steel target systems, and we had a lot of fun shooting at them. But then we had some issues with ricochets, and we thought we could really do more and take it to the next level.
We developed a ricochet-free, bullet sensing target material that, with the help of some electronics, is capable of converting a bullet impact into a digital electrical signal.
Once it's digital, the possibilities are truly limitless. To start with, we've built an Android app that can show your hits in real time, score and time your shots, provide auditory feedback, and a whole lot more.
For our first product offering, we're releasing a lifting system that we call the AutoTarget's Lift Unit. Now combine this with the app, and you're able to put targets up and down in the field with the press of a single button. You can also use the app to create complex courses of fire by setting up different target presentation sequences.
Our bullet sensing targets are self-supporting and have up to 4 zones. That means the app knows whether you hit it in the body, in the head, or in the center mass area. You can set hit requirements for the targets to fall based on these zones too. For example, you can do a failure to stop drill. For this drill, it requires 2 shots to the body and 1 headshot.
Our targets last around 500 rounds depending on caliber and shot placement. They can last up to 1,000 rounds if you're using smaller calibers like .22 long rifle, for example. It's important to us that AutoTargets is easy to use and affordable for as many shooters as possible. You don't need a large upfront investment, and you don't need to be a shooting range to get started with AutoTargets. You can do a lot with a single target system. Anything from backyard air rifle shooting to competitive pistol training with draw, malfunction, and reload drills.
The lift units will create their own wireless network, so you just turn them on and they're ready to go. Each lift unit will act as a repeater for the others. The great thing about this is that your smartphone or tablet only has to be within range of 1 lift unit to be able to connect them all. Depending on conditions, lift units can be up to 250 yards apart. This allows you to string out targets to 100, 250, 500, 750 yards, and even further.
When you buy AutoTargets, you're not just buying the hardware. We have tons of features that we're planning on releasing over the lifetime of the product.
Some of the coolest features are competition-type scoring, new target designs, multiplayer games like our version of a shooting tree, sharing your score data, and lots of course of fire options. Software updates install with a single button from the app, so you can get the latest features in no time.
AutoTargets is not a one-off product. It's a full digital shooting platform that's backed by a team that's as passionate about shooting as our customers are.
Okay, Jeff, we are back and we're just about perfect timing, ready to go back to green flag. Here, we're going to be starting on lap 49, but we're well past halfway. James Lehman in the lead for the first time today.
Yes, sir. Good to see James up front there. He's been having a good run all night long, and hopefully he can get a good top 3 finish, top 5 out of this race tonight.
Well, that's what it takes. You got to keep that truck in clean shape. Kyle Putt's going to be on the outside of him, though, and we know how that outside line has been restarting. I look for Kyle to get up there. Randy Roberts in tow. Look for them to try to get up there and maybe pass up James Lehman, but all depending on just how quick, if he can get any help from Conrad Sampson. James Lehman and Conrad Sampson maybe get a little help from him on that bottom line, and they may be able to hold off that defending charge. But pace car's in. And green is out. Here we go. Taking lap 49.
Just me, or it just seemed like that outside lane didn't get the start they had been.
I'm kind of thinking that myself. Kyle might have been a little bit asleep at the wheel there. I'm not sure. But look at this. Conrad Sampson not wasting any time. He comes right up in front of Kyle Putz and takes advantage of that situation and says, you know, this is the ticket that I need to get to the front. He does go to the front here, but he's not completed the pass on that hard charger on the bottom. James Lehman And coming out of the turn, Lehman will have the lead. And at the line, it will be James Lehman. And look who's right there with him. Ronnie Norman, one of the fan favorites. I always say one of, because there's many. A lot of people have, do have fans that are in here racing, and their fans are rooting them on in chat. But I know Ronnie Norman, he has quite the following there. It looks like Aaron Cummings coming back out on the track with a lot of damage, trying to make the best of his day. He said that he had 5 minutes of repair, and so he must not sat there and got it all fixed up. He's trying to pick up a position or two, I guess. All right, James Lehman still in the lead. Ronnie Norman trying to lead another lap, but it's going to be at the line. James Lehman one more time. And look who's right behind him now, David Shutt. David Shutt started back in 24th, and here he is running in second, folks. There's another fan favorite, and he goes to the outside, right in front of Ronnie Norman. He wants the lead.
You got a caution, Rudy.
And we do have a caution. Yes, we do. Let's go see where it's at. For some reason, I'm not getting this. I'm not getting the wreck here. I don't know what happened.
I'm not either. I hit the keys that takes you to the wreck, but for some reason it took me to a truck on pit road. So.
Yep. Well, unless that was the caution, I don't know. But well, I don't know. That's kind of weird. Well, we don't know where the caution is. One of them glitches. Well, quick caution here, and we know it's getting time where the guys are starting to get pretty racy and pretty antsy about trying to get to the front, and but I think that happened back in the field a ways. But this is caution number 4, folks, and this is really unusual for these guys to have 4 cautions. So I'm going to try to see if I can get a word in with, I want to talk to Bobby Cheney and see if he can tell me where that caution was, because we did not pick that up. Can you find him and drag him up here?
Yes, sir.
Bobby Cheney, you got a copy?
Sure do.
Bobby, we did not pick up where that caution was. Could you tell? Do you know where it was?
They're saying Aaron Cummings blew his motor and he stopped on track and it brought the caution out. That's what I'm hearing.
Oh, no. He stopped on the track. Why would he do that?
I don't know. That's just what I'm hearing. I mean, he probably, he blew up, was probably trying to get off and it didn't. He didn't get low enough, maybe. And stuff happens.
Oh, man. Well, sorry about that, but how's your racing been for you? You're way back in the field. Do you have a plan to get back up to the front?
Oh, it's running pretty good up there. We qualified well today, and just trying to ride up there. And I guess the Christian came down and Clampett turned him, and they just all hell broke loose, and I got caught up in it. And we're a couple mile an hour off the pace, so I don't think we really have anything. Just trying to salvage what we can. All I think about is championship. That's my main thing. So we'll see what we can do.
All right, yeah, I agree. Well, I mean, we were just talking about, this is not the usual SRA racing that we usually see. 4 cautions in 53 laps. That's not usual for you guys, but it is super speedway racing. It is a season opener here at SRA, the Auto Targets truck series, and man, I'm telling you what a fabulous group you've got on board with you sponsoring this season. That is just awesome, Bobby.
Yeah, they're good. They they have all kinds of cool stuff. That video, I don't know if you played it.
Yes, I have.
Targets on YouTube. Check them out. They make some really cool stuff with your phone and stuff you can do for target shooting and stuff like that. It's awful nice of them and David Fish for help bringing them on. It's really kind of cool, just for a video game to have something like that. It's pretty cool. And we got Marcus Richards driving their paint scheme for them too. So he's representing. It should be pretty good.
Yes, sir. Well, good luck out there, Bobby. Get it back up to the front. Give them what you got. You know, hey, get it. You got all the damage fixed up on it?
Yeah, I had a minute and a half, and I mean, if I'm in a group, it's not too bad. But we're gonna give them hell. We're gonna give them all we can, and get what we get.
That's right. All right.
See what happens.
Okay. Good luck, Bobby.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
You got him, Jeff? There you go.
I went too far.
Whoops. David shot blinking really bad, I noticed. And I hope this isn't the start of something bad, because there has been a few other blinkers out there today. And that's what happened Friday night when iRacing's ISP was attacked. Everybody started blinking, and then all of a sudden everybody disappeared. And I was like, oh. I know that's why we're getting a lot of little hiccups and glitches in here today. I know that's why, but they're probably still, continuing to work on it and trying to figure out what else they can do to make it a lot more stable, But
Exactly. Yeah, I think it might be just David Shutt.
Could be.
Looking at everybody's ping here, he's everybody else is green, but his ping's in the red, so it might just be him and not iRacing. So
yeah, that could be. All right, well, we're about to go back green here, and Jeff, I believe it's your turn to get them started here. Get them going, brother.
Alrighty.
Looks like we're going to have about 24 laps, I think, when they get the green to finish up this race. Hopefully they don't have any more cautions. We see this finish under green.
Seeing they just gave David Shutt an end of the line penalty, so I'm thinking he asked for that since he knows he's blinking.
Yeah, tough break for him after having such a good start. Well, Aaron just come in the room. He's done. Well, that's a 30-minute repair to repair the engine. It will repair the motor. But 30 minutes, this is probably going to be over. So, well, thanks for coming in the booth, Aaron. He was actually in the booth with me. I mean, physically in the booth with me. He was in the next room racing. So, all right, let's go here. James Lehman, Ronnie Norman on the front row. Derek Bordeaux, Bobby Zielinski in the second row. In the third row, Kyle Putz and Sean Williams. Look at that, Sean Williams, man. I'm telling you, that guy, he's got a win. He's got a win here if he can keep that truck clean the rest of the race here. He could possibly bring that truck into victory lane.
Yes, very, very so. And the row behind him, you got the 9 truck of Randy Roberts. What a great run for him here tonight at Daytona.
Yeah, and he's going to be starting right next to Connor Anton, Marcus Richardson, Stephen Parks back in the 5th row. So this is going to be one heck of a restart right here. 24 to go when we get the green.
And the pace car dives back into pit road, and there's the green flag. The SRA Auto Targets Truck Series is back underway at Daytona.
And Ronnie Norman trying to get something working, and Zielinski drops to the bottom.
Yeah,
And that's leaving Ronnie Norman up there by himself, but good for Sean Williams. Sean Williams closes right up on Ronnie Norman, and I have no doubt he's going to try to push him right up to the front again.
Yeah. Looks like Bobby Zielinski moved back up there with him. He's back up there now.
Yep, and Marcus Richardson moves into 8. He's getting closer to the front.
That he is. I believe Marcus started 23rd tonight, and he's currently running the top 10, so good run for Marcus tonight.
Yep, and currently running the sponsor paint job on his truck, Auto Targets. Check them out on YouTube there, folks. Auto Targets. Oh, no.
Big crash.
I was right on that when that happened. Let's go see what happened. Holy smokes. For some reason, he was like really going kind of high on the field here. And I'm not really sure who he got into. He went really high right here for some reason. And Connor Anton was right there. Well, looks like Marcus may get into somebody here, or he gets a yeah, he's going to get into Sean Williams. Oh, tough break for Sean, because we were just talking about Sean doing so good here tonight, and he's going to get collected into this. He may be all right though. Nope, he's going to get collected into it. But boy, the big one that got the most damage, it looks like Marcus Richardson. Oh, that's going to put him back at the back of the field here, probably.
Yeah, tough break for all these guys. After they started in the back of the field tonight, and they had just worked their way up to the front, and then this happens. Man, tough break.
Well, back up live here, still showing James Lehman in the lead. And Aaron Cummings has retired from the race, so that puts him out. Tough break for Aaron tonight.
Yeah, and before that, Delonte Ballard retired as well. So some trucks have retired from the race tonight and took it behind the wall.
And we got a lot of them sitting on pit road, too. Daniel Losey, Sean Williams now, Cody Miller, John Barry, Jamie Vaughn, and Marcus Richardson, all on pit road.
Yeah, Sean Williams and Marcus Richardson came down pit road with their engines smoking, so that crash did blow their engines there.
I think Marcus Richardson had to tow. Something happened there. He had to tow.
Maybe. I didn't see that. It looked like when I got on his truck, it looked like he pulled into his pit stall, but maybe that wasn't the case. Also, while you were away there, with the second commercial break, Chance Crum had pulled his truck behind the wall, and he is off too.
All right, so that puts Derek Bordeaux second, Kyle Putz third, Bobby Zielinski fourth, Randy Roberts fifth, Nicholas Caressel sixth, Stephen Parks up to seventh. That's great for Stephen. Jared Darling eighth, Mark Newland back into the mix of things here in ninth, and David Shutt actually back in 10th place. Hopefully he got his blinking fixed.
Yeah, hopefully. As of right now, it looks like he's good. I'm not seeing him blinking too well. And his ping is back down to 66. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's fixed.
Very good. Whatever it was, cleared up. Well, we got a lot of them on pit road. Ariotti's on pit road with damage. Ryan Hunt, if I can get a better view of them. Here we go. Connor Anton on pit road. Josh Robin. Christian Snyder. Arton Shelley, Daniel Losey, Sean Williams, Marcus Richardson, Cody Miller, Jamie Vaughn on pit road. So we've got a lot of guys on pit road. Looks like Christian Snyder did get off of, he is now coming off of pit road.
Yeah, and also Conrad Sampson Jr. was on pit road as well, and he is back on track now too.
Very good, very good. And I know he did have some damage. Yeah.
And looking at his truck, he does on the rear of it. I don't know about I'll check the front here real quick.
The left front.
Yeah, a little bit on the front too.
Yeah. He may be all right though. Like Bobby Cheney said, when you're in the pack, you don't really notice it too much. But once you get out of that pack, you're not in that draft anymore. That's when you really notice the damage on your vehicle.
Exactly. Yeah. Sometimes, when drivers are in the draft, that damage sometimes may not. If it's minor like Conrad's is, it won't play effect too much until they slip away from it. Well, looks like we got two more trucks taking it behind the wall now. Ariotti and Cody Miller. Yep,
out of the race. But boy, the field's getting shorter. Alex Peck's still out there on the track. He has the potential of picking up a couple more positions here as some of these other guys are out of the race or on pit road getting damage fixed. Christian Snyder back in trying to get more damage fixed.
Oh no, we got a truck behind the wall epidemic going on here now. Jamie Vaughn is taking his behind the wall.
Dang, lots of them falling out here.
Yeah.
The field's getting smaller. What started out as, what was it, 40 or 41 drivers?
40
drivers,
trucks.
Man. And we're down to about 25, 26 maybe going to be left in this race.
Right now, currently, I see that 20, roughly around 27 trucks are still in the field.
Yeah. All right, lights are out, and they're doubled up, 20 to go. Going to be 19 to go when they get the green flag here, folks. Derek Bordeaux has yet to be up front and lead a lap. Let's see if he can do it here. We know that upper side of the track, that upper lane, does get some great runs, and he's got a good partner up there working with him, Bobby Zielinski. Bobby's been up there and led. He has led 6 laps already, so he knows what that clean air out front feels like, and he's willing to probably try to get Derek Bordeaux up there and maybe go with him, and both of them pass James Lehman for the lead.
Yeah, I'm also seeing Nicholas Gressel behind them too. Nicholas had been running the back for the longest part of the race, and looks like he's finally found his way up to the front.
Well, as the field's getting smaller, the back of the field's coming to the front.
Exactly.
Bobby Cheney back in 17th, right behind Austin Roberts, the Austin Roberts. It's not just Austin Roberts, it's the Austin Roberts.
Sure is. And don't forget, folks, tune in next weekend here for the SRA Auto Targets Truck Series, as they will take for their second race of the season at Atlanta Motor Speedway for 100 laps.
Oh boy, that'll be exciting.
And that race will be live right here on MaxSpeedTV next Sunday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern.
All right, pace car's in. And there's a green. 19 to go, folks. And look at that run Derek Bordeaux got on the outside, like I said. And he will lead that lap. James Lehman was kind of a little bit asleep at the wheel there for being the leader. But look at these guys. Boy, they're trying to make a power move on the bottom. Kyle Putz right on the back bumper there of Lehman. Let's ride along here with Kyle Putz. All you can see is the bumper. There we go. Dirty windshield and all. No tear-offs used by Kyle Putz. He's got a pretty dirty windshield. That kind of can be a little unsettling when you're kind of like driving into the sun there a little bit and you get that sun glare on the outside. Looks like Bordeaux tries to lead that lap, but doesn't quite make it, and Lehman will lead another one. Lehman, 17 laps he's led. Wow, the most of anybody out here today.
Good job for James. That's
heck yeah.
There for Daytona. Oh, but it's been a hard-fought battle all the way through, because he's had that high side he's had the high side battling him all night long. So they're still battling up there.
And he comes back on the bottom. Gressel back here in 6th. Shut back into the mix of things in 7th after getting his internet fixed. Randy Roberts 8th. Boy, what a show here for Randy Roberts. Man, he has got himself in prime position here for a win or a podium finish. Top 5. Exactly. You never know. He's in the top 10, and if he can keep it there, should be a good finish for Randy Roberts today. Tyler Ducharme finally getting back up toward the front after being in the back so far. He was up there earlier and led 3 laps, but that was a long time ago, Jeff.
Yeah, that was back around, what, 10, 15 laps into the race
Yeah.
earlier. So, yeah. Oh, we've got another driver that just received throughput, and that is Sean Williams.
Oh, no. Oh, one down on apron. Oh.
Uh-oh.
He brings it back up on safely, but I believe that was Randy Roberts.
I believe it was.
Wow, that was close.
That was a good save, not getting into any trouble there and easily coming back up on the track.
Matt Simpson into the 13th position. And now he, boy, that was close right there. Randy Roberts kind of went out and then come back down, and it was a good thing Matt Simpson didn't stick that nose in there, or that would have been another collision. Dean Helt into 13th now as Matt Simpson goes into 12th. Spencer Owens, we haven't talked about Spencer all day. Here he's been cleanly sneaking his way to the front in 14th position. Brett Pancari, brand new paint job on Brett's truck. He's been in the back of the field. He's making his way back to the front. Mark Newland in 16th. Still, like I said, a lot of guys still out of the race or behind the wall on pit road. We still got Art and Shelley and Marcus Richardson on pit road. And some of these guys really trying to get going. Looks like Daniel Losi well off of the pace back here, 26th position. He's just trying to stay off of the track for these guys, so when they go by, he's really slow right now. Top speed of about 157, 158 maybe. So he is not very fast compared to the leaders. Kyle Putz back up front. Him and Derek Bordeaux getting a good run on Lehman. And it looks like, oh my word, 4 of them going to come down in front of them. Are you kidding me? That's how much of a run they had.
Wow, that's also a massive block.
I'm telling you what, that was a power move I ain't never seen before. It was Kyle Putz, Derek Bordeaux, David Shutt, and Tyler Ducharme. All of them stayed on that outside until all 4 of them cleared James Lehman. Holy smoke.
And then just moved down and shut the door on him.
I'm telling you. Shutt goes back to 5th real fast. Or I'm sorry, Lehman. My bad. And he's about to get passed up by Jared Darling. Darling coming by on the outside.
Yeah, behind Jared Darling is Slim Parks.
It seems like Lehman just, he's out there partnerless right now, and he just can't seem to find anybody. Maybe Dean Helt might be able to help him. I'm not really sure. It looks like he does come up behind Lehman and gives him a little shove, and that does get them back up into the mix of things. And Shutt to the lead. He drops it down in front of Kyle Putz.
Yeah, David Shutt and Tyler Ducharme there decided to take it high and get a run on him on the low side, and then it worked out. They got around him.
Well, it's quite a ways back, but back here in 16th, Austin Roberts and Bobby Cheney. Them two working together. Mark Newland back here with them. And Conrad Sampson Jr. Way back is Ryan Hunt. Ryan led 8 laps earlier, now well off of the pace with a lot of damage on his truck. And Josh Robin on the apron, just trying to get some laps here, trying to stay, well, he would be the first car a lap down. If a caution come out, he would get the wave by, but he is not up to full speed at all.
No, not at all. And farther back, we've got a smaller 3-truck pack running, and that's Daniel Losi, Connor Anton, and Christian Snyder. They're back there running by themselves.
Yeah, and it kind of makes me wonder what happened to Connor. I mean, I think he did get caught up into that wreck or something there, and he did get a lot of damage, but...
yeah, he does have a lot of damage on that truck, and so does the other 2 guys running with him.
Yep, he's working with Daniel Losi. And these guys way back here, Daniel back in 26th position. Ryan Hunt trying to pick his way, and he is still on the lead lap, but man, 41 seconds back. That puts the leaders not that far behind him, really.
It's an angry catching them too. They're still racing side by side.
Lehman right on Kyle, puts his tail in second place.
And the leaders are starting to catch that lap traffic fill we were just talking about.
Oh, Lehman on the apron. That's going to wad him up. James Lehman on the apron. Oh, my. Trying to catch up with him.
And that'll bring out the caution flag, Rudy.
Oh, man. Tough break. We're going to get back under green, though. That's going to be the good thing. But, man, I'm trying to watch here and see what happened. It looks like he had a run here going into the turn, and it kind of put Kyle Puts up there. We're going to go 4 wide in the turn, and that was just not going to happen. Lehman catches that apron, and they do manage to go 4 wide right there, but man, ugly. Randy Roberts gets collected into this. I believe Bobby Zielinski's going to get a piece of it. He is trying to get woed down. He has got them brakes just locked down, and it looks like he is going to skinny on by in the middle. Wow, you couldn't ask for that any better. Ronnie Norman is going to get through. Wow.
Yeah, wow. Good job.
Matt Simpson gets into it. Alex Peck gets into it. Tough break for these guys. Man, I'm telling you. Well, that puts David Shutt in the lead.
Yeah, and what a way to battle back for some internet issues that he had earlier in the race. And which I believe he asked for an EOL penalty to, cause, from nothing happening due to him blinking like he was, and it's a good job to see him back up front.
Well, I think everybody in chat's wanting me to talk to Stephen Parks. Now, Stephen's on pit road at the moment. It looks like he's going to be there for a while, so let's see if we can get him down here and talk to him.
I don't believe he's there, Rudy, because his mic is muted in TeamSpeak.
Oh, really? Well, how am I supposed to interview him? They want me to interview him.
Oh, we can try and see if he'll answer us, but his mic's muted.
I don't even see him in TeamSpeak. Oh, Steven. Steven, are you there?
I'm in here.
Yeah, everybody in chat's wanting me to interview you, so tell me what happened to you out there, brother.
I just saw some guys in front of me wrecking and didn't have enough time to slow down, and unfortunately got into the back of some guys and blew the engine.
Well, there's no chance of you getting back out there then before this is over then?
Oh, no, I've got 10 minutes repair.
Oh, man. Well, 21st place looks like that's going to be about it for you, or 22nd maybe, somewhere along in there. But, well, how was the racing out there before all that come about?
Well, starting 27th and moving to 7th at one point, getting in the top 5 at one point. I thought we were doing pretty well, so it kind of sucked to get wrapped up in that accident. But it was pretty good nose-to-nose action.
Well, it looked pretty intense up there. A lot of, 2, and we even seen 3 wide a couple different times there. And right there when that happened, that last accident happened, they were trying to go 4 wide. Now, we all know that it's coming down to the end of the race, and we know everybody wants to win it. And, unfortunately, there can only be one winner, but everybody wants to be that one winner. Man, I'm telling you, it's been super intense for the season opener here.
Yeah, it has. And if you don't mind, I'd like to give a shout out to I had 2 spotters today because one of them actually ended up having computer issues. So thanks to Cody and Eric of BGR. They helped me get through a lot of those accidents and just got wrapped up in that last one.
Well, sorry about your luck there this week, Steven. You're ready for Atlanta next week?
Oh, yeah, I've got to get some practice out there, but I'm ready to get back to it.
All right, buddy. Well, sorry about your luck tonight, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks.
All right, back up front here. David Shutt, Tyler Ducharme on the front row. Kyle Putz and Dean Helt working their way back to the front. Jared Darling, 5th place. Bobby Zielinski, 6th. I think Bobby did get just a slight piece of that, but I don't know how much damage he got on. Bobby Cheney, 8th. And Bobby's going to wind up with a decent finish out of this after all. I mean, he said he didn't think he had a good enough truck, that the truck just wasn't up to speed. But I hate to say it, the truck don't look half bad, and it looks pretty competitive.
Yeah, it does.
And he's in a good place right now. He may not win, but he could be looking at least at a top 10 finish. Well, I'm glad David Shutt's got that blinking under control, because that's kind of annoying to all the other drivers. They can't see where he's at on the track. All right. So more guys out of the race. Let's see, Alex Peck out, Stephen Parks out, Connor Anton still on pit road. It looks like he's not going to be able to get back out. And right now, we've only got 3 trucks, 1 or more laps down, as they're about to get the 1 to go sign right here. Lights are out on the pace car, and boy, look at the guys coming off pit road real quick, just ahead of this pack.
Yeah, man, it looks there of them beating the pace car.
Barely. I mean, barely. Daniel Losi coming off, and he will be scored 26th, about 5 laps down right now, but he should be able to pick up a position or 2 here. He'll get by Matt Simpson and Steve Parks. There's just enough time for him to get by and possibly go into about the 23rd position. Well, I'm going to give you the honors here, Jeff, to get this going, because this will be the last green flag start here tonight. We'll take a look at the summary real quick before they go green. 6 cautions tonight for 23 laps, and we've had 34 lead changes.
Wow.
That's unbelievable. Connor Anton out of the race.
Yes, he is. Looks like possibly he received throughput, as I'm seeing that he dropped connection in TeamSpeak. And pace car dives back into pit road, and we're back to green flag racing here at Daytona. What a jump there by David Shutt. And he's got Tyler Ducharme on his outside getting pushed by Dean Helt, the 32 truck.
And boy, they are getting racy back in the pack. We've seen a little 3-wide action, and it did not go well. Somebody had to really back out of it. I believe that was Mark Newland that almost got collected into that. He had to fall way back. Him and Nicholas Caressel. So a tough break for them as David Shutt continues to lead. Tyler Ducharme all alone, and we got 2 of them into the wall. Oh no, that's going to end the race right there, folks. Caution out. Let's go see this. Oh my.
Man, Tyler Ducharme was involved in that one.
I'm going to see if I can get on who that was. I believe it was Kyle Putz and Tyler Ducharme here. I think this was going down the backstretch here. And look, Kyle Putz dives it to the bottom. And a little touch in there, right there. And that's from David Shutt. Looks like David Shutt going to get into Tyler Ducharme, as Tyler was trying to get that side draft off of him. Oh, that wasn't David Shutt. That was Kyle Putz. I'm going to fire the cameraman, I'll tell you. He's terrible on these cameras. And boy, that just collects a bunch more into it. The 77 of Austin Roberts gets into that, but it looks like he's able to continue. But Kyle puts upside down, and so is Tyler Ducharme. They're both on the roof.
Yeah, Tyler. Ooh.
In turn 3. Man, tough break for these guys. Jeez, oh man. And that's going to be a toe to pit road right there. Well, no, maybe not. Oh, Kyle Putz is going to roll some more here. Holy smokes! What a pile up that was. There wound up to be more guys in that than I thought. Derek Bordeaux into it. Holy smokes!
But look at Bobby Cheney. Bobby Cheney got through that.
I know it. Yeah, Derek Bordeaux got collected into it. Man. Conrad Sampson, he was collected into it. Spencer Owens, he got damaged. Oh, man. So, all right, well, back up front here, folks. David Schutt still in the lead, and that's going to be the race here. Looks like Dean Helt second, and Bobby Zielinski will be third. Man, what a tough break. Well, Stephen Parks did get back out. He's going to be 24th. Yeah, good deal. He passed up Matt Simpson and Connor Anton.
Yeah, and with this caution coming out here, Rudy, and looks like they won't get another green flag restart here. Good run by Ronnie Norman, which he'll finish 5th tonight, and he started 31st, so good run for Ronnie.
Yes, sir. Very good. Jared Darling right there, 4th place. Talk about James Lehman real quick here. He did collect the bonus for leading the most laps tonight with 19, but unfortunately he gets caught up in that one wreck, and he will finish back in about 22nd position, thereabouts. We'll get the final results here at the end of the race, but right around 22nd place. So tough break for James, but he does collect the bonus for the most laps led. Well, sorry about it finishing under caution here tonight, folks, but you will have that. One more lap to go. White flag in the air. We'll finish under caution. And we've seen that a lot. You know, when it comes down to the end of the race, we see that, Jeff, that, the guys get really racy. They take chances that they haven't taken all race long. Guys have been really gentle in the back, riding way back behind the pack so they don't get caught up in something. And then coming down to the end of the race, they're there to battle for this win, and guys get really pushy.
That's just the what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word, but I'll just say that's just the way restrictor plate racing goes.
That's the racer in all of us, the pack.
Exactly.
The pack is so caught up to each other, and everybody bidding for that top spot. You're going to have some guys that are doing that. You're going to have some guys that are really pushing the envelope and harder than they ever have. Or there are guys racing that were in the back. Now they're racing with guys that have been up front all night, and it's interesting finishing though. But David Schutt, the story here tonight, David Schutt coming home the winner, starting 24th place, and he will lead 11 laps and gather up the win here tonight. Dean Helt started 19th, led 3 laps, and he will finish 2nd. And Bobby Zielinski started 6th, led 6 laps, and he will finish 3rd. That's your podium for tonight's race, folks. And again, thanks for joining us here on MaxSpeedTV. We appreciate it. And thanks to iRacing for allowing us to broadcast up to the iRacing portal. We appreciate that. And a special thank you to Jack Davidson. And a big shout out to Auto Targets, folks, the sponsor here for SRA. And congrats to David Schutt. Well, we can get them all up into the booth here with us. David Schutt, you got a copy.
10-4, Ricky.
Well, we seen you blinking there a few laps ago, and it looked like your day might have been over, and somehow you managed to get that straightened out, and you come back up and win this thing. Congrats.
Yeah, thanks. I got pretty worried there when all my lights started flickering and all the other cars started disappearing because I wasn't sure if it was going to come back or not. But luckily, I got sent to the back, and it came right back as soon as I got in the back. So that didn't affect me for the end of the race.
Well, you had a lot of people watching here tonight, and a lot of people got to see, just the kind of racing here that SRA puts on. Even the sponsors got to witness at firsthand just what kind of races that you guys have. A little out of the realm of the, as many cautions that you guys had, but season opener, super speedway racing. Do we need to say more? I mean, everybody's bidding for that top spot. We've seen guys out there racing their hearts out. Guys coming from the back. You started 24th and you win it. That's just amazing. But a lot of guys up there racing with the guys that have been in the front all night long. And it just kind of throws a little bit of a mix in it. And I think that's why we've seen a few extra cautions here tonight. So tell me about your racing out there and how you picked your way slowly toward the front.
Yeah, first run, me and Matt, we started like inside the pits, and we didn't have enough time to catch up. So if we didn't get that first caution, there was a good chance that we were going to get put a lap down, which definitely would have hurt our chances. But luckily, somebody else wrecked, and we were able to catch back up to the field. And yeah, it really wasn't much planning there. It's kind of just whatever happened is you got to go with the flow, and yeah, it wasn't too hard of a race, really. There were a little bit too many cautions for me, but it was good to see all these drivers show up for our season opener, and I hope they stick around for the rest of the series.
Yeah, Jeff and I joined in under the watch tab, and I don't believe Dean Helt is in TeamSpeak here, so I'm not going to be able to talk to him. I don't think. I can try it, but...
Yeah, I think they filled up the TeamSpeak tonight.
They do what?
I think they filled up the TeamSpeak tonight.
Oh, did they? Okay, that's what the problem was.
That's what I was hearing earlier.
Okay, well, we could have probably broadcast from my TeamSpeak. I wouldn't have had to been in there, but anyhow, congratulations on your win tonight, David, and I know you've got some special people that you want to give a shout out to and thank yous to, so have at it, brother.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Bobby and Austin and Matt for everything they do for the league, as well as Femi for some crew chiefing tonight, and Tyler and Kyle for wrecking each other and bringing out that last caution.
All right, David, well, go celebrate, do more burnouts, and enjoy the season opener here tonight, and we'll talk to you next week at Atlanta.
Yep, thanks a lot, Rudy.
All right. Let me see if I can get a hold of Dean on the track here. I hope. Let me see if I can get a hold of him.
Hang around.
Dean Helt, you got a copy? Dean Helt. Dean Helt, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Ah, good. I got you on here. Good. Okay, I wasn't sure if I'd been able to get a hold of you on the track, but tell me about your racing out there, Dean. You come home second place, so congrats on that. But tell me about your racing a little.
Well, first off, thank you very much, Rudy. And yeah, the racing was good. It was kind of the first part was just learning everything and how everybody was going to work, and then it was just a matter of getting to the front and trying to stay there. But it was unfortunate that at the end I was really looking to have a good finish with those guys, and it just didn't work out. But yeah, second place is great.
Well, Atlanta next week. What do you got for them at Atlanta?
Oh, I don't know. Atlanta's kind of in my wheelhouse, so I should be pretty good there. But we'll just have to wait and see.
Well, what do you think about going from super speedway to a mile and a half? It's going to be a whole different story. Even though Atlanta is a great track, one of my favorites, but going from a super speedway to that, it's going to be a whole lot different story.
Oh yeah, definitely. Atlanta's a lot bumpier as well from this track, but yeah, it should be an interesting race. A lot of these guys in here are really experienced, so should be able to put on a good show next week.
Well, you started 19th. You did get the lead 3 laps tonight, so you'll get bonus points for that. But finishing second, congrats to you. Anybody you want to shout out to or thank Dean?
Nope, not really. As cocky as that may sound, not really.
All right, Dean. Well, we'll see you next week at Atlanta then. Thanks for talking with us.
I'll talk to you again soon, man.
All right, Jeff, you got third place, Bobby Zielinski.
Yes, sir. Bobby Zielinski, you got a copy?
Yep.
Hey, man, great run out today at Daytona for the season opener. You started 6th and you finished 3rd. Tell us about your run and how you felt with your experience today at Daytona.
I don't know. I was just trying to stay in as close as the first as I could the whole race. I feel comfortable, being up there. I think it's the most safe place you could be is up in the top 5 because there's all the wrecking goes on in the middle and the back. Every time I go to the back, there's always wrecks around me. So I was like, we're just gonna go up to the front today, and it kind of worked out for us. 3rd place is not bad. I'm definitely glad about 3rd.
Yeah, being finished, and that's always a great start to a season. Do you think you had anything for Dean and David if the race went under caution?
Yeah, definitely. I wish I would have went green, but just wreck happened. Tyler came trying to pinch because he didn't have any help, and he's trying to pinch, and it's caused an accident. At least that's how I saw it. But anywho, I know that sucked. But what are you gonna do? I wish I would have went green.
Yeah. Again, congratulations on a 3rd place finish tonight. How do you feel about going in next week for the 2nd race of the season to Atlanta?
Feel pretty good. I like that track. I hope it's really hot. Hope the track, is really hot because it's really fun when it's really hot there. I like my chances, and hopefully we'll go get a win next week.
Yep. Congratulations on a 3rd place finish tonight, and good luck next weekend at Atlanta. You got anybody like to thank tonight? Give a shout out to?
Yeah, give a shout out to everybody watching tonight. Give a shout out to you guys for doing the broadcast. Give a shout out to Kyle, Dante, Nicholas Kressel, and by Maiden. We're all on the same TeamSpeak channel, kind of working together. A couple of them got taken out early, which was unfortunate. But give a shout out to them, and that's about it.
Cool. Great job tonight for 3rd place. Go celebrate, and we'll see you next weekend at Atlanta.
All right, thank you.
All right, let's run down through the results here, Jeff. David Check coming home the winner here tonight. Dean Helt finishing 2nd place. Bobby Zielinski 3rd. Jared Darling with a great finish in 4th place. Ronnie Norman 5th. Austin Roberts 6th. Bobby Cheney finishing 7th. Brett Pancari 8th. Nicholas Kressel 9th. And Mark Newland 10th, Jeff.
Yeah, Derek Bordeaux will finish 11th tonight. Finishing 12th is Kyle Putz. Finishing 13th is Spencer Owens. 14th finishing is Josh Robin. Finishing 15th is John Barry. Finishing 16th is Christian Snyder. Finishing 17th is Ryan Hunt. Finishing 18th is Conrad Sampson Jr. Finishing 19th is Tyler Ducharme. And finishing 20th is Alex Peck. Rudy?
All right, Daniel Losey will come home 21st tonight. James Lehman, after leading the most laps here tonight, finishes 22nd. Randy Roberts 23rd. Stephen Parks 24th. Connor Anton 25th. Matt Simpson 26th. Ariotti 27th. Arton Shelley in 28th. Sean Williams, disappointing finish for Sean after running up there all day long in the top 10. But still a 29th place finish. Marcus Richardson getting collected into that one accident, and he will round out the top 30, Jeff.
Yeah, back in finishing 31st position tonight is Jamie Vaughn. He had a pretty good run up there tonight, getting up to the top 10, but sadly he got caught up in an accident too and will finish 31st. Cody Miller will finish 32nd. Aaron Cummings 33rd. Caden Henry 34th. Chance Crum finishes 35th. Not too sure what happened to him. He was running up front there for the longest amount of time there, and I think he might have got caught up in that first big one, but not too sure. But he'll finish 35th tonight. Logan Clampett will finish 36th. Justin Vaughn will finish 37th. Bobby Maiden will finish 38th. Delonta Ballard will finish 39th. And in rounding out the field in 40th will be Ryan Marin. And then there were 3 guys that did not start, and that was Seth the Merchant, Kyle Manger, and Freddie De La Rosa.
All right. Okay, well, congratulations again to our winner here tonight, David Schutt for SRA Auto Targets Truck Series. We will see you next week at Atlanta, folks. Thanks for watching.
Shooter ready?
5 years ago, Chip and I were on our way back from a shooting event, and we were talking about how bench rest shooting at paper just really wasn't cutting it for us anymore.
We spent some time building some remote-controlled steel target systems, and we had a lot of fun shooting at them. But then we had some issues with ricochets, and we thought we could really do more and take it to the next level.
We developed a ricochet-free, bullet-sensing target material that, with the help of some electronics, is capable of converting a bullet impact into a digital electrical signal.
Once it's digital, the possibilities are truly limitless. To start with, we've built an Android app that can show your hits in real time, score and time your shots, provide auditory feedback, and a whole lot more.
For our first product offering, we're releasing a lifting system that we call the Auto Targets Lift Unit. Now, combine this with the app, and you're able to put targets up and down in the field with the press of a single button. You can also use the app to create complex courses of fire by setting up different target presentation sequences.
Our bullet sensing targets are self-supporting and have up to 4 zones. That means the app knows whether you hit it in the body, in the head, or in the center mass area. You can set hit requirements for the targets to fall based on these zones too. For example, you can do a failure to stop drill. For this drill, it requires 2 shots to the body and 1 headshot.
Our targets last around 500 rounds depending on caliber and shot placement. They can last up to 1,000 rounds if you're using smaller calibers like .22 long rifle, for example. It's important to us that Auto Targets is easy to use and affordable for as many shooters as possible. You don't need a large upfront investment, and you don't need to be a shooting range to get started with Auto Targets. You can do a lot with a single target system. Anything from backyard air rifle shooting to competitive pistol training with draw, malfunction, and reload drills.
The lift units will create their own wireless network, so you just turn them on and they're ready to go. Each lift unit will act as a repeater for the others. The great thing about this is that your smartphone or tablet only has to be within range of 1 lift unit to be able to connect them all. Depending on conditions, lift units can be up to 250 yards apart. This allows you to string out targets to 100, 250, 500, 750 yards, and even further.
When you buy Auto Targets, you're not just buying the hardware. We have tons of features that we're planning on releasing over the lifetime of the product.
Some of the coolest features are competition-type scoring, new target designs, multiplayer games like our version of a shooting tree, sharing your score data, and lots of course of fire options. Software updates install with a single button from the app, so you can get the latest features in no time.
Auto Targets is not a one-off product. It's a full digital shooting platform that's backed by a team that's as passionate about shooting as our customers are.